Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the big blob called Earth. My name is Jade Starr, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to have a re-review of the Spark amp. Man, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. How do you do, everybody? If you are watching over there on Facebook, lonely, feeling oh so lonely. You can always join us here over the YouTubes, where the chat is always active and full of cool people at youtube.com/JadeStarr. Or you can jump over to howtoappoниos.com and watch the show and interact with the show embedded in the actual website. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well here in the chat over here on YouTube. I've had to tear myself away from Clubhouse to do the show. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a sec. SM Borthwick is first in the chat to say hello, so how do you do to you? Andy Goldsby, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Russ, hello. Tom Rochelle is here as well. Tom has a new M1 Mac Mini. Ooh, yeah. Alex Backus. Pete Johns is here as well. Pete says, damn it, forgot the secret knock and password. It is Clubhouse. Alex Backus, hello, and good morning to Doctor's Orders. Hello. Who else is here as we scroll down? Thomas Galaney's here also. Hello, Thomas. Ed Zielinski. Danny Broderick. Who else? I can see today. I can't really eat, but I can see. Gary Hubbs, hello. Gazza, what's going on? There you go, my lawnmower buddy. Patrick Chandler, how do you do? And I hope you're all doing well. So, hey, Maury, how you going too? Good to see you as well. What was I going to do? Oh, that's what I was going to do, and I should. I want to kick off with this now. So I received yesterday a really cool email from somebody named Ed B, who is a part of this channel. He's here. I think he's won a prize. He's been around in the chat. He's been here for a while. So he sent me an email saying that he was really inspired by the episode I did. So our mental health and well-being episodes we've been doing. And we did one 2 weeks ago on health, and you can see my look at my history of videos here. It's lovely, isn't it? And he actually sent me a song that he created, and this is the first kind of song he's really actually put out to the public. With he collaborated with another singer from somebody he knows, another artist, and he actually put out his first song. And he sent me an email, and it was a beautiful email, and I cried through it. I was very emotional about it. So I thought, just to kick off the show, I'd like to share the song because I think it's fantastic, and the lyrics are wonderful, and it's about hope, and it's something that we all kind of need going forward. So hopefully the gods are going to work with the sound. And hello, Dean Thomas as well. And Sky's Watcher, hello. So yeah, let's bang this in. So this is Ed B, and taking his first steps into a bigger, brighter world as an artist, and I love seeing that. So I'm always going to support people who are doing that. And let's have a listen to this.
When we were all abandoned in sadness and despair, as our courage laid on bleeding and dark clouds were in the air. Were told as truth, respect and dignity far off. Only thought or simply ignorance and scoff. I see the open arms of future and jump into them to fly away, to fly away, to fly away with you, for reaching together the better days, the better days. I see the open arms of future and jump into them to fly away, to fly away, to fly away with you, for reaching together the better days, the better
Think Better Days, folks. So there you go. That's Ed B. And Welton Kinder, who's here in the chat. So welcome to you as well. Was singing on that. So fantastic job, guys. Well done. Just thought I would share that with you all because, hey, you guys support me so much, and this channel is more than apps. It's predominantly about apps, but it is about a community and supporting each other, and we all rise together. That is, we are all warts here, and so that's why I thought I would play that. When this video goes up and gets processed for later on, I will put timestamps in for those who are wanting to get straight to the meat and check out the Spark review, because I'm sure there's going to be a few of them. And I see Joey's just messaged me. You would have heard that. Messaged me the link for the his show today. So fantastic job, guys. And, you know, I was blown away to get an email from Ed B and know that my rambling can encourage stuff like that. Wow. It's just, you know, you can make all the money you can doing this kind of thing as a YouTuber, but you can't beat experiences like that from doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's just brilliant. Hello, Nina, who's joined the group as well. Anyone else I've missed? Let's have a look. Binny Sandu is here as well, so welcome to you. System Assure, welcome aboard as well. Good to see you. Anyone else? Let me see. No, we're all good. So I'm a bit messy today. Yesterday, unfortunately. Rob B is here as well. G'day, Rob. I actually fell over yesterday. I collapsed and I went face first into my desk and chipped a front tooth. Man, that's going to cost a lot of money to fix. So, but you know what? Whatever, man. These things happen and you just move on. Today is another day. There's no point crying over broken teeth. Whatevs. Let's have a look. Let's dive in and have a look and see if there's any apps that are on sale like we normally do. And I've got some good news, folks. If you are, or you've been looking at wanting to score any of the Eventide apps, which Eventide make fantastic apps. I've already covered one of these on here and I've got a few more to cover. All of their selection of amazing apps are on sale at the moment. So as you can see here, the Rotary Mod, down from $7.99. I got to do it in the voice because Rotary mod down from $7.99 to $3.99. Micro pitch $9.99 down to $4.99. Get your ultra tap delay $14.99 now down to $7.99. Crush station was $14.99 now $7.99 a kilo. Make your grandmother happy with that. Q Vox $14.99 down to $7.99. Crystal harmonizer was $14.99 but crazy prices at $7.99. And black hole reverb, everybody's favourite, was $20 down to $9.99. Can you believe it? $9.99. Undulator $7.99 down to $3.99. So you get the picture. So look, all their apps are down to half price at the moment. I can't keep doing that. It drives me crazy. At least Gary got a laugh. Thank you very much, Russ, for the super chat. Very kind of you. You know what? Russ sent me a link to that song by Ed B. And before I got to read the message on Patreon, Ed B sent a message as well. So I haven't responded to you, so there you go. But yeah, look, they're all on sale at the moment if you're thinking about Eventide apps. I do have to do shows on these three here. I have them. Mangled Verb, Spring Reverb, and Shimmer Verb. They'll be coming up really soon. Pete Johns asked, do they have a meat market spruikus in other countries? I don't know. Do they, folks? Do they have like markets where there's butchers and stuff and they have a spruikus standing out the front going, $9.99 a kilo of chops, get in here. Sausages going out $7.99 a kilo. They do here in Australia anyway, so that's where that comes from. All right, I'm yammering on enough. Being a dickhead enough here. Is there anything else I need to cover today? No, I don't think so. Let's jump straight in and have a look at this because, all right, so a little bit of backstory. I should have kept that open. So what is the Spark Amp? This is the Spark Amp. And it's made by Positive Grid. So if you're aware of things like bias effects, which you can get on PC, iOS, bias make a whole lot of guitar effects and such like that. So this is actually a physical amp that Positive Grid have made. And basically it comes with an app. It all connects up to an app with all your sounds. If you've used the bias effects apps before, you're well aware that they have a tone cloud feature where you can just go and grab tones that people make and add them to your banks. So this amp actually gives you access to all those tone cloud settings, all those presets, and you can make your own and upload them as well. But it's a little amp, so it's is it 40 watts? Yeah, it's 40 watts, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but this thing kicks out a lot of power. I'm going to try and give you an idea of what it kicks out through the amp. Remember, it's 8 a.m. in the morning here, so I can't really play too loud. But most of the sounds you'll hear today when I go through it again is through the direct out into my Steinberg. And so you're getting that. There may be a little noise in the background, so I just want to clarify there. It's because at the moment I have like 2 computers on the desk, monitors everywhere. There's a lot of electrical stuff going on. I normally wouldn't have my Spark on my desk like it kind of is right here, sitting there. But so that's why it's picking up a bit of sound, just to clarify. So this is the Spark, and you don't get this lovely gentleman on his couch in those nice socks with the amp. It's not a part of the package. So if you were thinking that, get that out of your head. Comes with features like auto chords, so you can actually import a song from Spotify or YouTube and hit play, and it actually, with its AI, finds the chord so you can play along with it and plays the video. It's got some amazing features as voice command, so the tone engine, which we've just mentioned, 10,000 plus tones, pedals, everything all built in. The speakers are amazing. So a bit of background, I got this 6 months ago. It actually took about 5 months to be delivered. So that was when they were first building them. So I got it. I did a show on it 6 months ago. And this show is just to have a look at it now. How have I been using it? So that's what this is about. Great for home recording because it's got USB out and all that. I'll show you that in a second. Can be used for electric guitar, bass, guitar, acoustic guitar, plug and play. Very simple, perfect for iOS. And yeah, there you go. Let's talk about the price before we go into it. So the amp by itself, I think they got 20% off at the moment. So it's these are the AUD prices. So it's $347 for me AUD. You'll have to look it up for yourself. There's a link up the top there in the chat, and there's a link in the description if you're watching this on the replay. So you can click. I think it's about $240 roughly to 59 maybe US. You can get it with a case or with headphones. So yeah. And no, Derek has just asked, did I ever do a review of my Joyo acoustic amp? No, that is coming up very shortly as well. So going to be doing a few more gear things coming up for you guys as well, stuff that I have. So, but I thought we'd do a re-look at this. So let's get out of this and show you the amp, because hopefully that's what you're here for. So there it is in all its glory. Now, so here's my hand. So it's pretty small. It's nice and compact. Really easy to carry around. What's great about it, you'll see here, there's, hard to show you because it's got cables in it. Let's move the camera around, so get ready. You could get a bit dizzy here, but this is the best way to show it because I have a mic and everything around me. So here it is. Let's move my mic so you can still hear me. Here's the front of it. Now it's a stereo speaker, so there's 2 speakers in the front there. So look, it's an incredible sound. I will be straight up and tell you it's a bit bass heavy. There's been a lot of people say that, but that's easy fixed. You just chuck the bass down and it sorts it very quickly. So along the top here, and let's turn it on, I guess, as well. Boom, bada boom, bada boom. You have a bunch of settings here at the top. So you can easily flick between acoustic, bass, clean. What's that one, Zach? I can't even read it. Glassy, crunch, high gain, and metal. And those are just, you can just flick through them and they're built in. So that's really cool. You have a gain knob, a bass, mid, treble, master, mod, delay, reverb, and an output. And these little buttons here flashing up the top here. So this is your tap delay. So you can actually click that, physical buttons, and actually decide the length of your tap delay. You have 4 banks here that when you first load it up for the first time, you don't even need to plug the app in at all. And you've got 4 sounds. So you've got like a clean, you got a blues, alternative, and a metal. So you can click between those and they're set. At any time, you can actually save any of the sounds that you have in your tone cloud to one of those banks. So if you've downloaded a tone, you can just hold down one of the 4 buttons, hold it for a period of time. Your screen will flash on your iPad or iPhone, and that means that sound is now saved into that bank. The other beautiful thing too, if you hold down the delay button here for a period of time, all the lights will go off and it becomes a tuner. So if I turn up my guitar now, I'll have to show you this a bit later because my guitar, let's see, I have to go into AUM and get my guitar cranked up. So I'm running my guitar through AUM today. There we go. Okay. So if I turn up my guitar here, I'm not getting any sound now. Ah, it's because my volume's down. Whoops. Sorry about the camera shaking. There we go. Volume up. And I'm still not getting. So you can see here. When I play a string, and you can't hear it, when it hits the second light and goes green, that means you're in tune. So it's really handy tuner that's built into the actual amp. In the back, there's not much to look at for inputs. So you've got your guitar input here. This is a headphone input. Sorry, I'm standing up. You've got a volume control here, which is for your backing tracks. And over here on the back, what do we have? Let me lift this up. There's not a lot. So there's a USB, there's an auxiliary, and that's about it. And your DC in. So it's very simple. Simple and effective. Let's put my camera back there. Sorry about the shaky camera, everybody. But I have limited room. All right. Now we're back. So there it is in all its glory. And look, it's got some weight to it. It's really hefty. It's got a little strap at the back, which you can carry around, which is super handy to move around anywhere you want. The sound in it is absolutely incredible. But let's show you how we connect it. Now that we've got all that out the way. And we'll go to a split screen. Cool. So I'm in AUM. I've got it running out of the headphone jack into my Steinberg. You can connect it via USB into to a camera connector kit or whatever you connect into your iPad. So you can do it that way if you like. So USB or the headphone jack out, which is in stereo as well. Or you can mic it up in front of the amp. And I'll tell you what, the sound is, it's just beautiful. It's really clear sound. I'll try and give you a demonstration of that. So I've got it plugged in here. So we're going through AUM. Let's open up the app and show you what you get when you open it. I've got to remember where it is. Spark, there it is. And this is the first screen you get. So connect. And we'll go full screen to show you. And all you need to do, because it's Bluetooth, is just hit connect. Sometimes it works straight away. Sometimes it doesn't. You just hit it again. And there you go. It's connected. It's done. And here you are on your main screen. So let's grab a guitar. And I'll give you a few examples today of this. So I'm just going to move my camera because we don't need that at the moment. Wow. Such a tight space here. Alrighty. Well, have I got no sound now? Oh, because I'm in tuning mode. Cool. Okay, so here is the main screen that you get. And up the top here, just in this little bar, when you click on that, this so these are all the presets that you get. So you get 4 presets in every section. So you've got pop. Now you can see I've added more here. So I've got a bunch of sounds I've added, but each one comes with straight out the box 4. Obviously I've got a lot of metal tones in there, alternative tones, bass tones, and acoustic tones. We'll grab some more of those. I'll show you each instrument, how they sound. Let's jump straight into metal tones, just to show you some tones. And when you click on a metal tone, so we'll just go with number 1, and you hit the X button, you get a representation of what you're playing, what you've got here. And what's really cool about this, if you want to change anything out, so all you need to do is just tap on any of these parts here, double click actually, and you're given a list of other amps, other heads you can just change out really easily. So these are all that's included. So you've got an absolute pile of amps there. Same with the pedals. So you just double click on them, and you've got a bunch of compression. I think you've got 1 gate only. Drives, you've got a bunch of drives, heaps of drives there. Mods, modulation, delays, reverbs. So there's plenty of sounds that are all there for you to play with. Let's get out of that. And you just click on each one to bring up the pedal to change your settings. Really simple to use. Like it's you know, they've made it so easy to use, it's ridiculous. The gate is amazing. So here's the sound I'm getting. Now you can hear that noise. That's more so, as I said in the beginning, because of the screens I have all around me. But you can see how well the gate works. And there's hardly any threshold on that at all, and it's just gone. a brilliant gate. Let's go through a few of the sounds here. So out the box, really beautiful sounds. Death March. So now we've just gone through the first 4 that you get. So everything after this that I'm going through, I've downloaded from the Tone Cloud. You can see people have put up stuff like Metallica. Does it sound like Metallica? Kind of. So I don't know why there's a clean sound in here. Some of the new ones I added last night. And does it degent? Skywatchers asked. And at any time you can change these. You can change the name of them, you can delete them. So you get some really great sounds. Now let's close this out. So, just to let you know, if I grab my camera again, this is really cool. Check this out. So I'm going to flick over to the screen. All right, so here are your modulation, reverb, and if you watch the actual screen, so the reverb, I just touched the delay then. I'm going to turn them all off, and now that they're all down low, now I'm going to turn up this modulation, and you can see the pedal drops down on the iPad. Turn up the delay, and it comes, and the reverb. So you can control them. It's all connected through the knobs here. Absolutely fantastic. Just, and the delays and such are really cool. We'll go back to the other screen so I can drop this camera. There we go. God damn, I feel like an octopus today. And these delays are, you know, the sounds. It's a bit loud. Let's crank that down a bit. Let's pull a different sound from here. That's better. So these delays are absolutely beautiful. Everything just works straight out of the box. It's super simple to use, and there are just killer sounds. Just for an example, we'll get out of the metal stuff quickly. And let's head over to these pop sounds. So I've got a few pop sounds in here. These are the ones that get shipped with it. And, you know, amazing sounds. So you've got blues stuff in here. And all of these can be changed and resaved again. Rock stuff, so you got more kind of Motley Crue, so you can see they've got names like Crazy Crew. Kind of British sounding stuff. Really stunning sounds, absolutely stunning stuff there. More alternative stuff. Love this one. This sound is. And you can hear again once again. Sorry for the sound, that sound there, but we can fix that because this gate is so damn good. Look at that, gone. Unfortunately, you can hear it a bit when I'm playing, but this isn't the case when you're actually using it in a real case scenario. So and again, as I said, super easy to change heads. Cool. So we'll have a look a bit later at the bass and acoustic guitar. We'll go through those. But for now, let me show you this tone cloud, because that's what is really cool. So up here in the top right hand corner is the tone cloud. No, it actually, this Tom Rochelle has asked, is this made to work with iOS only? It actually, it has an Android app as well, but iOS. So you can use it with a PC, but it is made to be used for iOS and or Android. So there isn't an app for PC or Mac, but you can plug it in and use it with an iOS device into a Mac. So yeah, it's specifically made to be used with iOS or Android. So this is the tone cloud. And look, it's again really super easy to understand. As soon as you load it up, you just are given, you know, a whole bunch of all, and it's broken up into categories. So I hit metal, and it gives you a whole bunch of things that people have uploaded as well. And what's really cool, you can test them out. You can test the sounds out on the fly. So see this second one, English Fireball. All you need to do is click this little play thing here, and it connects to that sound. That's pretty cool. I can play with that sound and get that get a bit of that bass end out of there, make it a bit better. And all you need to do is, it's so simple. Just click on the download button, save it. You can choose where you want to save it to, and it's yours. Done. And give it a like. Let the person who made it know. Give it a heart. All good stuff. And you can just go through the tones, as it says, over 10,000 tones. I mean, how easy is that? And it works the same with everything. So your pop sounds, let's just scroll and go mid-range somewhere and pick a few at random. It says a delay U2. Go Scorpion's lead influenced, I'm guessing. Nice clean chorus. Cool, I'm going to download that one. I'll save that in pop. You can save it wherever you want. We'll give that a heart as well. Thank you very much for that, my dude. So look, was it? Did I see Duran Duran there? Ooh, give me some Duran Duran. Mark Knopfler rig. So the tone cloud is super easy to use. Very, 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 very simple. And you know, if you've got tone, oops, went back there. If you've got your own tones that you've saved, you can overwrite them. Once you've changed them, you can save as a new tone. You can share any tones that you make to ToneCloud and name them whatever you want. Or here it says down the bottom, you can see save to hardware preset. So you can save, as I said, any 4 of these sounds that are your favorites into the actual Spark, so you don't need the app. So you've got 4 spots there, and you don't even need to connect to the app. So in a sense, answering Tom Rochelle's question, you know, if you had 4 tones that are all working for a song, you can just plug that into a PC, save your tones into the amp, and you actually don't need to use the app specifically for that recording session or whatever. So yes, I guess you can use it without the app, but you do need the app to actually put the tones on there. So that's pretty cool. And look, there's heaps more to this. It's not just a guitar. Let's amp. So there's some of the sounds. If you see along the bottom here, this is what makes it absolutely invaluable. And I've got to be careful here what I actually play, because some of the stuff here is copyrighted and I don't want to get a claim on this video. But as you can see here, you're given all these amazing backing tracks, and you can create, these things are called smart jams. Up the top here. So I just clicked on that pop one there, and you've got a rock one. And you can just jam along. Get your levels right, and it gives you a bass line, gives you all the chords up the top, so you know what you're actually playing along to. You've got funk and blues; these are all along the top here, and then you have all these selections of people's music. So video clips of artists. As you can see, Guns N' Roses are in here. So there's backing tracks in F, new releases, reggae, perfect for practicing, absolutely. And there's so much. Look, I just keep scrolling. And look, it just goes on and on and on and on forever. So you got funk stuff and stuff in different keys. Absolutely brilliant, right? So there's so much there, you'll never get bored. And I'm not going to hit the second one here because basically what this is, it's a camera, and it turns your camera on, and you can play along and to any of these songs that you choose, and it gives you all the notes, and you can actually record yourself playing and upload it to YouTube or whatever. So that's really a cool function too. And the last button on the end here, this is awesome, right? So this connects to YouTube, and you can go and search for any song on YouTube. As you can see here, I've got some of my DreadCircus, Despised stuff. I've got some Metallica stuff. I've even got Pete Johns in here, so I could grab a Pete Johns song, hit play, and it actually tabs it out for you, and you can play along with it.
Everybody talks too much. They like to hear the sound of their own voice.
So there you go.
Echoing across the room.
And you can search for anything on YouTube, and you can it's really incredible. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but you see up the top here, you can loop the stuff. You can add a capo, and it'll change the actual sound, change the actual key to whatever capo setting you've got. Sick, man. You can speed it up. You've got a little speed button up there, 1 times. And this is all built into this app. So, you know, $200 odd. It's just really, really damn cool. I can bring up any of my own songs. So, like, I can bring up the Conundrum by me. Maps out all the chords for me. Anything you want to play along. So, I mean, not only are you getting, like... Yeah, I know, Pete. That's why I did it. No copyright claims for me. But look, hey, Ed, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Hey, Jamie as well. Good to see you too, my friend. If you haven't been across to Jamie's channel, go and subscribe. He does some really cool videos as well. On music apps, iOS, all that kind of stuff. So do it. Ed, we played your song earlier, like I said we would, so thanks for allowing me to do that and sharing it with me as well. So look, let's head over to the settings quickly, and then I'll plug in my bass and my acoustic and show you what we can do with that. So right over the edge here, to the left, I just opened up the settings. So you've got your profile here. You get a little rundown of what Spark is. You can click on the hardware settings, and you can see we're connected to Bluetooth. Nothing much in there. There's not really a lot of deep settings, and you don't need them really because it's so easy to use. You connect to your Apple Music account, right? You connect to your Spotify account. So all this is all just bang. You put in your password and connect to it, and you're all good. It connects to your YouTube account as well. You can like songs, and so you can like songs on YouTube or from the actual the backing tracks. So it puts them in a little favorites folder, recently played. You've got a metronome as well, and the settings, as I said, there's nothing there. There's nothing to the settings because it's all just that bloody easy to use. We'll head back here. So yeah, you can search for I'll just do this one here. So here we are. You can see where we're pulling this music from. So you can actually go in here and search. Oh God, I can't remember how we do this. Profile search. I can't remember how I actually search for music. It's been a while. I know. See, I'm logged into. I can't remember. That happens. I think what it does, so it brings up your recently played music as well in here. I can't remember how to do it from here. You do it from in. Yeah, there you go. So you've got a search button in here. So you can basically search anything. So whatever you search for, this searches across Apple Music, searches across Spotify, and searches across YouTube. Sick, yeah? And you even have down here voice control. So if you're across the other side of the room, you can actually use voice control and actually move to the next song or do a search with voice control. So again, another option that they've thrown in that is just absolutely sick. So let's head back over here. I'm just going to, I'll turn this down so I don't annoy you with the sound. Just going to unplug my guitar and plug in my bass quickly. because don't fret if you're a bass player, because it's got a crap ton of sounds for bass as well. Where did I put the... there you are. I dropped the lead. Yes, FMC. So anything that's in your Apple Music. You can grab anything, Russ. Anything to jam along with. All right, so we've got my bass here now. Oh, and listen to that. Wow. This is on a guitar sound. So that's just a guitar sound. But we have, as I said, so we've got a bass section here. Now, these are the two that you get with it. So you get a comped cleaner bass sound. Listen to this sound. This is, again, built in. Fat, yeah? And you're hearing my strings through the mic, so let's turn that down just to give you a bit more thrill. So you get two sounds with it, but again, all you have to do is head over to the tone cloud, like so, and scroll across to bass. And what do you know? We've got bass! 12 string, what's this sound like? There are thousands of sounds here. Cool. Really easy to use. What's this one? And again, just grab it, download it, save it to bass. And there you go. And you can lock that in nice and easy to the actual physical amp. So plenty of bass heads as well when you double click. So, well, what have we got there? So here's another one. God, I can't even remember that song. And quite easily you can pull in mods just by flicking them down. Super easy to add effects. So let's throw that down because we're getting to the end of the show. Whoops, I forgot to turn down the sound there. Sorry for the noise. Get that down. So let's grab my acoustic, my Yamaha acoustic. And we'll plug this into here because you've got acoustic sounds too. We're plugged in. And so right on the end, you've got some acoustic sounds. Really nice sounds. And like before, heaps of tones in the cloud. We've got a 12 string sound here. Grab that, let's download that, save it, and then mess with the levels. We've got a classic words guitar acoustic. Now what I'll do quickly is we'll turn down this sound here. I'm going to unplug the amp. So now we've got the speaker running. I'm going to put this mic that I'm talking through in front of the cab. Let's see if we can do this. Probably going to get a bit of noise, but so there's a really nice sound there, and what I want to show you, man, this is so difficult, is I'm going to grab my camera, the volume levels I have here. So we've got the volume set, the output, look at that, it's hardly even turned up, and the master is turned up about 3/4 of the way, and we've got the gain up there. So this is hardly cranking out any sound here. It's down really low. So you can see my setup. So I've got it on my desk. That's why we're getting a fair bit of noise. Let's go back here. Oh. That's a bit loud. Okay, a bit of shuffling around and we're back. So I hope now there's even, let me get rid of this guitar. Stay. What I'll finish on is look, there's so much more I haven't even told you about, because it connects. It has 2 Bluetooth settings. So when you actually connect it to the connect the app to the device, when you go into your settings here and hit Bluetooth, you'll see it says that it's connected. Right now it's not connected, but it also brings up another Bluetooth selection, so you can actually connect your phone via so you can see the Spark 40 audio is the actual app, but another, and it's not actually showing up now. Of course it isn't, because we're live on the stream. But normally another little device will pop up, and I think I know why it's not doing it. I think my iPad over near my bed is connected. So there's 2 actual Bluetooth connections. So you can connect any of your devices to it, as well as have your guitar as hooked up to it. So because there's an aux out as well, an aux in, sorry. So you can also play other music plugged in through it, and you can just have your phone attached to it, sit anywhere in the house, just like having an Apple iPod. Is that what they're called, those things? Or having an Amazon thing. So anywhere you can just, from your phone, play music or anything. So it's just a Bluetooth speaker as well, a 40-watt Bluetooth speaker, as well as a sick amp, a practice amp, a tuition training thing, recording. You can do everything with this thing. Is it worth it 6 months later? I resoundingly say 100%. Fuck yes. It is just brilliant. I love the thing. I use it every day. If I'm not playing guitar with it, it's sitting over in the corner of my room, and I've got one of my iPhones or my iPad connected to it, and I'm playing music, and it's filling the room full of really high quality, beautiful stereo music. And it's a great thing to use to like test mixes and stuff like that. So, you know, to have another quality sound source to test mixes is great as well. There's so much to love about this thing. It's a good time to buy it now as well. There's normally always 20% off with this. They're normally always offering 20% off. When I first purchased it, it was at the beginning of the pandemic, so it actually took 5 months to get here. Lots of people were complaining. Don't fall into the bullshit about that you may read online of people going, it took so long to get here. People were so horrible about it, and they just didn't give Positive Grid a chance. It was a pandemic. Nothing was traveling anywhere, and all the factories had closed down, and they'd taken all this money for these amps. And some people waited nine months, Plus, you may read online too that there was an issue with some of the power supplies. I was one of those people who had an issue with the power supply. They actually sent out a power supply that wasn't grounded, so it didn't have 3 pins in it. I just contacted Positive Grid with a simple email. They sent me out a brand new power supply from China within a week express. But from what I've seen now, there's no issues with the power supplies now. They sorted that out in the supply chain. So absolutely brilliant. Would I recommend this? Yeah, of course. I think this is brilliant. I think if you're trying to save space in your house, you want a really solid quality amp, which has some sick tones that you really don't have to play with. This thing is a gun. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you look at the price of amps these days. Positive Grid have a good record, and it's super easy to log into the Tone Cloud. You can make as many tones as you like, and there's tens of thousands of tones. I think it's brilliant. Yeah. So that is my 6 months later. I can fully recommend this 100%, in my opinion. So, but again, with gear, don't go out and buy it just because it's something. If you need an amp, and all this ticks the boxes, go and grab it because it's really cool. And I think shipping has really increased to be a lot faster. All right, so I think that should be it for today. I know Joey's coming up in a couple of minutes, so I want to get the show in the bag. I don't think there's anything else I have to let you know except... if you haven't gone and entered for yesterday's app for God, what app was it? For TalkWorks by 4 Pockets, go and leave a comment on that video from yesterday and be in the running for 1 or 2 copies because we're giving it away on tomorrow's show. And tomorrow's show, my dudes, my folks, is happening, and I'm super excited about it. It's going to be good times because we got Doug Woods on the show. It's going to be awesome. So come and join us for that. Catch up with Doug. And I'm sure it's going to be heaps of laughs. We're going to have a really good time. And yeah, that's that. And the last thing I want to touch on before, I'll just go over to Facebook and grab Joey's link for his show today. There it is. Copy. Let me post this in the chat. Yes, Mac, I know. I've got a calendar thing. So there's Joey's show. I think he's still chopping up my music. So head over there. Joey's chopping up my music and turning it into other parts. Chopping me up. He's chopping me up like a delectable carrot. But before I go, I just want to touch on this because Pete's written it in the chat. Me and Pete are using this awesome thing called Clubhouse at the moment. This audio social network, as Pete has written there. Hopefully we can get enough invites out. I've used my invites. You only get 2 invites per person. And we're trying to spread the invites out to get enough people to come in. This thing is sick. Been addicted to it for about 2 days now. It's like a TED Talk, a free TED Talk, continuously live with amazing content creators, CEOs. I mean, you name it. And you can just join in and listen to these amazing people talk about creativity, and you can take the stage and ask all these people great questions. And hopefully I think we're going to get something happening over there because this thing is fantastic. At the moment it's a closed beta kind of thing, so you have to have an invite to get in, but we're trying to get the invites out through yours. Pete's written there. Go over to the Create, Record, Release Facebook group and check out the post there, and we're trying to get everyone on board, and then with your 2 invites you send them to another 2 people. And slowly we'll get everybody over there because this thing's really good. Last night I went to sleep with it on for the whole night. It's fantastic, man. There's so much valuable information, so many great content creators who can really help you out with whatever. There's music, art, there's so much stuff there. And we want to get everyone in now before they monetize it or before Google buys it. Because I can see it's going to happen. But yeah, so we got a few people over there already. Like Gary's there and Tom's there as well. And Andy's over there as well. So yeah. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me today as usual. I think I can hear the music in the background telling me to go. It's only iOS, Russ. Only iOS. It's the only way you can hear it. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you all for hanging out today. I hope to see you all tomorrow for Doug. It's going to be sick. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the Spark amp as much as I do. I love it. Totally worth it. And I'm not being paid to say that. And yeah, the Clubhouse app is iOS only and audio only. Alrighty. I'll see you tomorrow.